looking at what the future is for students and the job markets coming up in their future education, we know that kids need to be strong in the areas of science, technology, engineering, and math. So STEM is one of those programs that allows kids to develop 21st century skills, collaboration, problem solving, creative thinking. They work together to solve real problems. It's an application of those subjects into problem solving situations.
Our kids need to be developed to lead in the future. They need to be able to lead in the different areas that God has designed them to lead. And so it's critical that we fund this. And every year in our auction, we have what's called a fund a need. And it's kind of the moment in that evening where you're no longer bidding for items that you want to win or would be a fun thing for you to get. It's like we all join together and we're just going to support the kids of Cascade Christian Schools. And so we had a fabulous fund a need that night. Tons of people stepped up to contribute. People were just generous and gave what was needed to make this a reality.
Now, the beauty of Project Lead the Way is that our junior high was already doing a couple of modules out of Project Lead the Way, and they've experienced great success, great student engagement. And so we thought, you know, what would be really great is then that we branch it back down to the elementary campus. But the big thing was we needed the right person. Started a search. We actually started that in last January, February. And it was a challenge to find the right person. We had several people apply, but we were waiting for God's best to bring the right person to launch our program in the elementary schools. We ended up having an application from this lady right next to me, Renee Perry, and she comes to us with many years of experience of not just working in a STEM classroom. She's also developed and designed STEM programs and has won awards for those programs. And so when she applied and we interviewed, we knew that this was God's choice for Cascade Christian Schools.
I have an education in science. I've taught for 20 years and successfully started adding in summer camps with STEM the last 2. At the time when this job application was out there, I was in my moment of glory and stemming with my kids and on top of the world in my classroom, and I was totally fine, except my prayer was to expand my territory. And then I get a call from Cascade, and within 2 weeks we wrapped it up. This opportunity to work here in STEM and STEM only and make an impact with such good soil in this school was an opportunity I could not afford to lose. This is a great job. I'm really excited to work here. This age bracket is the funnest age bracket to work with. We, from K all the way through 6, we scaffold in our spiritual warfare theme. And so we're being encouragers, and the children are, whether they're templating and building megaphones for kindergarten or harmonicas and string instruments, and we are having a great time. Next week we're going to be getting Joseph out of a well, so we'll be on pulley systems. It is amazing. You get a group of people. STEM is not like a regular classroom. STEM's different. The children have to learn to work together in a STEM classroom. It's easier to learn communication skills inside a STEM room where they have to ask a buddy to help them do something in order to complete a task. In STEM, we work individually, but in order for us to succeed, we have to ask a buddy to help us. And I was teaching for 15 years in the same classroom before I came here. So it was the smoothest transition I have ever experienced in my life, and for such big moves. It was a big move to leave, and it was a big project to take on, and we've done well. We've done really well.
So I especially want to thank you for investing in the students here at Cascade Christian Schools, and honestly, the best is yet to come, and it's already started. Having Renee here with her passion for teaching kids in the areas of STEM and teaching kids in general is fantastic. So Renee, you're an answer to our prayers. And you are an answer to the prayers through your support. So thank you for making this a reality.
Yes, thank you very
Thank you.
much.